of the Summer Battle Royal. This has become a tradition here at the Reality of Wrestling. You win by throwing your opponent over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor, but when it comes down to those final two, you have to win via pinfall or submission.
Here is your next contestant, Josiah John!
A popular star here, Josiah John.
Here is your next contestant, Max Castellano!
You see, Brad, I can smell that cigar and its country of origin from the get-go. A beautiful Connecticut shade wrapper from a beautiful Nicaraguan seed. Max Castellanos has great taste.
Well, here comes two members of La Familia.
Here are your next contestants, La Familia!
La Familia said they have something to prove tonight. They've all gotten the short end of the stick, and their goal is to win the Rumble tonight.
Here is your final contestant, AJ Francis!
AJ Francis, the recent TNA Digital Media Champion, former member of Hit Row. You know him from all around, and also a real accomplished musician.
Yeah, are you forgetting, Brad?
Made it rain. He just made it rain.
Is he making it rain?
Are we at KOD?
Look, man, I'm a married man. I don't know about you, but I want to stay that way.
Hey, listen, AJ Francis, man, he is first class. He represents first class. I just want to be around his orbit, man. I want to be flying and jet setting like AJ Francis.
Well, here we go. The king of the Summer Battle Royal. Look at the mass of humanity in there.
This is complete chaos. I don't even know where to start.
Well, you know what? There aren't a lot of great strategies in a battle royal, but Chris, you've been around for a long time. You've seen a lot of these battle royals, including the King of the Summer Battle Royal. What do you say the strategy is? Because the way this one differs is when it comes down to the last two, they have a regular match.
You got to treat a battle royal like this as if the ring was on fire. When there's smoke, you get low, and you stay low, because you only get eliminated by going over the top rope with both feet hitting the ground.
Absolutely, and now we see any elimination so far. I can't see thus far.
AJ Francis looking to toss over Reese Maddox. Oh my! Oh!
There he goes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
We're starting with 20, or at least what we were told is 20. Can't count this many here in the ring.
You can't count that high in general.
Reese Maddox, that was his debut at Reality of Wrestling. He was in and he was out.
Well, you know what? Welcome to the big leagues, kid.
Gosh.
Hard to keep track of all the action. This is your opening match on week 2 of Summer of Champions 10. Of course, still to come, we have the Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. The $10,000 prize fight in the Road Tag Team titles Fatal 4-Way action.
Look at Big Tito and Max right in the square of the ring.
Look at that. What a big choke slam. Wouldn't it be something, look at this, Jonathan Vega and Aiden Cristiano really picking their spots. Wouldn't it be interesting if it came down to those two?
But again, it is kind of a survival instinct mentality. And you think about that the winner gets a future championship opportunity. That's not time dated. That could even be later tonight. Who knows?
Hey, you know what? I mean, who knows? We've seen with the Battle to the Bell recently, that's how Edge Stone won that championship. And speaking of Edge Stone, the Reality of Wrestling Championship will be up for grabs next week. Our main event of Summer of Champions 1 of 2 will be Edge Stone taking on Gaspar Hernandez. I mean, Carolina, do you have a favorite so far?
Well, I have a top 3. I'm going for Jay Alexander. He has a point to prove. He established his dominance at the center of the ring when the Battle Royale first started. I'm going for AJ Francis and Josiah John. They really don't like each other.
What is this, the Olympics?
I mean, with bronze, silver, gold.
There's only a winner and then a first loser and everybody behind them.
Well, there's Malik.
You're right.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Malik, who's one half of the former tag team champions, Culture Inc.
I forgot about Max.
Good to see Malik back in there. I mean, when you look at the talent that's in the ring, though, in all honesty and sincerity, Chris Russo, it could very well be anybody.
It's anybody's game at this point. All it takes is someone to be focused on one other competitor, and then you get dumped out of nowhere.
And they're all vying for the opportunity to become a champion in reality wrestling, and the quickest way there is by winning a championship opportunity like is on the line tonight. Some of these guys might not have that opportunity in any other format. Oh, there goes Malik.
It's all about taking the reins when an opportunity
Jonathan Vega's out.
is presented to you. You know, a couple of years ago, Dylan Fleer, there goes Tommy Bolton. Dylan Fleer won this event 2 years ago. And now, look who Dylan is seemingly aligned with. I mean, right, this could actually propel somebody new to the forefront at reality wrestling. Oh, now Timor is out. Tracy Moore.
Yeah, T. Moore, as people call him in the back, but Tracy Moore.
Oh, look at okay, and meanwhile, AJ Francis and Big Tito.
They're teaming up together, it seems like.
Twin Towers like.
Oh my gosh, they're getting, wow.
The two biggest gentlemen in the ring.
Whoa.
Oh, power out.
That is a lot of power.
I mean, it could very well come down to them. The Savage King tried to go after AJ Francis, and now there's AJ again nailing Josiah Jean, who he's not been fond of.
I think I'm a bandwagoner. I'm going for Tito.
Oh, now you're changing your top three to somebody completely
different.
different.
I'm a bandwagoner.
Oh, watch out. Alliances are very short-lived here at the reality of wrestling.
Absolutely.
AJ Francis is bogus. He always backstabs somebody. But he's strong.
Hey, listen, Big Tito, he's a bodyguard. The guy knows how to throw around people, big and small.
Oh, man, Tito's out, though. There goes your pick, Carolina.
Great. Now I
who's your new one?
This is hard now. I need Russo. Who's your pick? I can't.
That was not the question.
Joe, the Action Braxton.
Joe.
Trying to find a way out of here.
Oh, AJ's in the ropes. That's what you got. You see?
Took a second to showboat. Josiah Jean showed him that knee. And now, there goes Action Braxton.
Rock it up.
All the way back to Vegas. He'll be feeling that one in the morning on that plane ride.
I think we're about to see some unfinished business get taken care of right here.
Well, we've been wanting these two to fight one another the entire time. But right, Aiden Cristiano getting involved.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aiden thought that he was the main character in this quest.
Remember, we recently saw Josiah Jean and AJ Francis team up against La Familia. And the former reality wrestling champion eliminated in this King of the Summer Battle Royal.
You know Josiah is steaming. He's been waiting for months for this opera. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa.
Could be out. Could be it. Could be it. Well, we are down to 5 here. Which one of these men are going to be crowned King of the Summer?
Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh, AJ!
He got him. He got him. AJ Francis has been eliminated. We are down to 4. One of these 4 men are going to be crowned the King of the Summer. Is it going to be Izzy James, Josiah Jean, Jay Alexander, or Max Castellano?
Oh, AJ Francis made sure.
Oh, look at that.
That Josiah's out.
I mean, if I'm going down, you're coming with me.
He snuck him in the face outside of Walker, Texas Lawyer Arena.
Well, right now it's coming down to Jay Alexander, former Texas champion, Max Castellanos, a former Texas champion. Undefeated for that title, by the way. And Izzy James, a former TV champ, as Josiah and AJ brawl to the back.
We're down to the final 3. When one more gets eliminated, this turns into a one-on-one match.
Jay Alexander, self-proclaimed maniac.
Well, there it goes. Jay Alexander, the Texas Tormentor, has been eliminated.
Not crazy enough.
All right, now the referee is in here, and we are now going to come down to a regular match.
Pinfall or submission at this point. That's got to be super difficult. You train your mind, you're on an autopilot of sorts, and now you got to change the whole strategy for a regular one-on-one match.
Yeah, I mean, this is really, all killer, no filler, and your strategy, your mind, the chess game really changes here at a moment's notice.
Well, Izzy James did say he's able to adjust quick.
Oh, wait a minute, he's biting him. Well, that's an unorthodox move. I believe that is a Helsinki jaw stopper, is what they call that. And Max Castellanos. Oh man.
Muy fuerte.
That might be all cover. 1, 2, 3. Max Castellanos is the king of the summer.
Here is your winner and the king of the summer battle royal winner, Max Castellanos.
Got to appreciate that Max Castellanos, with that opportunity looking at him right in the eye, took advantage, and now we come, look at it, he's smoking that cigar. Can we take another look here on the replay cam brought to us by our good friends at Replay Games? Look at this at the end, how Max catches Izzy James with the maximizer for that 1, 2, 3, and now a future championship opportunity is in the car.
Perhaps a future Texas champion. We will have to see. Max Castellanos is the king of the summer. And speaking of champions, we are crowning Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions. Up next.
Friday at Summer of Champions, you are putting the Reality of Wrestling Women's Championship on the line in a triple threat match against Gigi Ray and Promise Braxton. Many have speculated that either one of them will defeat you. What do you have to say to those that think you can't retain this championship?
Emily, ever since I won this championship back in December, I have heard nothing but, when is Gigi coming back? When is Promise coming back? When are they going to get their title back? Emily, I have been here defending this title. I have been here putting in hard work. Heck, Roxanne came into my house and I still walked out as champion. So Emily, to all of those haters, I am so excited that at Summer of Champions, I am going to become the undisputed women's champion. I am the Weekend Wonder Child. I am the Friday Night Light. I am Miss TGIF Mia Friday. And at Summer of Champions, Gigi and Promise, they are going MIA.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the inaugural Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Women's Championships. Introducing first, the team of the luxurious Londyn Dior and La Chica Más Picosa, Kalientita.
10 years ago, history was made at the Summer Champions when we crowned the very first Diamonds Division champion. 10 years later, the Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions will be crowned.
This is absolutely fantastic.
And their opponents, the team of Girl Maya World and the Spark, Jada Stone.
Maya World and Jada Stone, both of these women have impressed in singles competition. Now tag teaming for the very first time. Of course, this was an idea from our executive manager, Andrew Jackson, who decided to randomize teams to really create the women's tag team division here at the Row.
Andrew Jackson, innovative, very creative. I love this. Londyn Dior specifically said that she wants to be a presence in women's wrestling, and she's very, very proud to be part of the first women's tag team championship match here at Reality of Wrestling.
Well, here we go. Champions will be crowned here.
Now, Brad, you mentioned that Maya and Jada have never tagged before. They've never tagged here before.
Correct.
All right? You do a little bit of history, a little Googling, you will find out that Jada and Maya actually have had more time together than both here, the team of Londyn and Kalientita.
Well, absolutely. In terms of the reality of wrestling, women's division. We have not seen them in a formal tag team match for the championships, but right you are. They have experience elsewhere. And elsewhere is nice, but the row is where it counts.
The crazy thing is they don't even have a team name. And they've worked together.
Well, you know what? Neither do we. How about Brad and Carolina featuring Chris Russo?
Yeah, I'm the guy at the end of the opening credits that gets the name written at the end.
Your
Chris
special
Russo.
thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Your special thanks.
Yeah.
That's your new nickname, by
Thanks.
the way.
Jada Stone wants her first title here at Reality of Wrestling more than anything.
I mean, she is the spark. I mean, that's what she's all about. That's what she's known for. That's how Jada Stone has made her name.
But Kalientita's fire too. So you got the spark and you have fire.
Yeah, a lot on the line here. These inaugural women's tag team champions. When you think about tag team titles, especially here in Reality of Wrestling, of course, you have to mention the tag team pedigree that the namesake here on the building comes from. Booker T, of course, one half of one of the most decorated tag team champions in history, the Harlem Heat.
Yeah, lineage that breeds evolution, and that's what we're seeing here. This is a new thing. The women here are learning as they go here. Not all of them have worked together. We're trying to kind of build the plane as we're flying.
Absolutely.
Speaking of build the plane as we're flying, this is actually one of the youngest women's roster here at Reality of Wrestling. All women are under the age of 25.
Oh man, you know, I mean, the youth movement is real here at the Reality of Wrestling. It's kind of what's always driven this product right now, though.
All right, well
Londyn
done.
not allowing Maya World to get that cover on Kalientita. And you know, Maya World's been through a lot in her life, and what it would mean to be called not only a champion, but the very first Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champion here in the women's division.
Nice tag.
She's been all around the world, but she wants to dominate here at Reality of Wrestling. But Londyn, Dior is not a slouch either. She wants to make her impact here as well. This is her debut here at Reality of Wrestling, and she wants a title.
What a way to debut, Chris.
I love it. Londyn Dior from the Boo, Malibu. I want to go hang out with her in Bel Air. I heard she's neighbors with the Fresh Prince. Uncle Phil, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. First things first.
She might look like sugar and spice and everything nice, but she might snap on you, Chris.
Well, I'm not going 10 feet near her, no. But I'm just saying, you better show a little respect to her, or she's going to crush you with her wallet.
And here we go. Oh, look at that. Londyn not able. Cover.
Oh, nice.
Cover 1, 2, okay. Got a 1.5 there. Yeah, what a way to make your debut for Londyn and be able to become a champion here in such a prestigious organization like the Reality of Wrestling, similar to what we saw a few weeks ago with the Island Boyz in their debut winning tag team gold. Could very well happen here again tonight.
I like that the theme for tonight is going to be about tag team. Whoa! Fatal 4-way tag team championship later tonight. We're going to have history being made here in just mere moments.
Yes, we are. This is Tag Team Championship Week, Summer of Champions 2. Also, we're going to have that $10,000 prize fight.
That's a lot of money.
Between Dexx the Line Dixon and Terron Beckham. That's coming up next, and I've been waiting on that one. Just as I have in this one, cover 1, 2, Kalientita. Almost getting it.
Meanwhile, Jada is just absolutely exploding, trying to tell MJ Bell to turn around. Kalientita right now in Londyn Dior, taking full advantage.
To get to attack.
I think that's been the story here for the last few moments. Acting like an experienced tag team. There they are.
She did the cha-cha on her.
Más picante.
And she hit the Hannah Montana. Ooh.
The Hannah Montana.
That's the Hannah Montana.
I did not know that. Cover here from Kalientita, 1, 2, and no.
Oh man, a tag is needed in the worst way possible. I mean, Jada right now can't do anything else except scream from the top of her lungs, try to will Maya back to her corner.
Well, we have a lot of action still to come over these next 2 weeks here at the Summer of Champions 10, of course. The Reality Wrestling Women's Championship, the Reality Wrestling Television Championship, and the Reality of Wrestling Championship all on the line next week.
On the line right now, Women's Tag Team Championship. These women are giving it their all.
Oh my gosh, Maya just slowly but surely makes that tag.
The spark. Oh, lighten up. Kalientita.
Look at that fire. Jada just sparking it up. Whoa. Oh! Jada Stone needs to take advantage right here, right now at the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena.
Both of these women fiery, electric, athletic, young.
Oh, on the neck.
Oh,
The shoulders
no,
aren't
able to get
down.
it. Not the shoulder wasn't down. MJ Bell, right call there.
Don't get it twisted. That pretty face on Londyn Dior doesn't mean anything. She is a menace in the ring, and she's made that clear tonight.
Oh my goodness, jockeying for position. Oh, Londyn Dior doesn't like to be first loser. The L's do not show up in a record like hers, okay? Now we got a good tag. Listen, you know what though? Smart.
These women look absolutely exhausted, but they're giving it their all.
Yeah, man, they are exhausted. This is a lot to go for the reality of wrestling. Oh, man. Wait a minute. This could be it. This could be it. This could be it.
In the middle of the ring.
Cover. 1, 2, 3. We have new tag team champions.
Here are your winners, and now, Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, the team of Maya World and the Spark, Jada Stone!
Congratulations are in order here. History made. Summer of Champions 10, the first ever women's tag team champions.
First ever women's tag team champions crowd. It's Jada Stone. It's Maya World. Carolina, what a moment.
What an incredible moment. History has been made.
Como ave, ahí lo tiene listo y le da la calaca. Bueno, pero ahí está, lo empieza a descontar por ayudar, vean nada más lo que hizo. Lleva a perder la máscara, todavía no cantamos victoria. Porque ya estaba en el vestidor y regresó, va a tener que dar su incógnita. Era el que no estaba.
Contest is the $10,000 prize fight. The winner will walk out of this ring with $10,000. Introducing first from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing at 255 pounds, Dexx the Line Dixon.
Well, here it is, the $10,000 prize fight between Dexx the Line Dixon and Terron Beckham. We've been wanting to see these two bulls lock horns for a long time.
And his opponent from Dallas, Texas, weighing at 250 pounds, Terron Beckham.
Terron Beckham is the ultimate athlete. He is the one who won the Row Games. The very first Row Games that got him that $5,000. And we're going to see these two men battle for a $10,000 prize.
Both men put up $5K. Money on the wood, make the game go good. It's going to be fun to watch.
Well, there you go. You see our referee showing the briefcase that's got the $10,000 in it. And that is what it's all for. The $10,000 prize fight. You know, Chris, these two on paper really match up well. Same size, same strength. Terron Beckham, of course, declared the ultimate athlete. Dexx the Line Dixon, a former college football player himself.
I mean, they're two freak athletes. I mean, it's another level of athleticism here. And you love when just two of their stature, two men of their stature, get to settle it here in the middle of the ring.
I mean, when you think about this, Carolina, they kind of cancel each other out in a lot of the ways. When you talk about size, strength, all those advantages, they cancel one another out.
Yeah, it is really anybody's game, and when you see them match up against each other, you don't know what's going to happen. They seem to always break even.
What do you think a win here means for either man? Obviously, the $10,000 gives you a lot of extra incentive to win at Summer of Champions 10, apropos amount of dollars there, but you also have to think of the prestige of winning at such a massive event.
I don't.
You think about the money.
It is all about, show me the money. That's what this match is all about.
You're actually right, Russo.
Thank you.
Dex said if he wins, he's cashing out, he's balling. This is all about money for him.
Now, me being the intelligent one over here would take that $10,000. We put some of that here and invest it in a 401k here, a little bit of a Roth IRA. You know, actually do it with a floating market fund. But, you know, look, what they want to do with it, it's up to them.
You know what? I think we know what they want to do with it. They want to ball out, Chris Russo. None of that boring stuff. Come on, man. There's a big, trying to go for a big scoop in a slam, but Terron Beckham was able to.
Terron Beckham, former NFL player, has got quite the social media following with just huge workout programs here. His name is known all over the place. I mean, just look at him.
He's a freak, man.
I mean, that is exactly why he's called the ultimate athlete.
I end up kick out at 1, mind you. A kick out at 1.
That really shows you what they're able to do.
Dex has an issue with Terron.
Watch out! Taking advantage of the mispositioning, if you will, of the referee. Oof. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out here, Carolina, what is the obsession that Dexx has had with Terron? This all started with mind games. Dexx coming out in the middle of Terron's matches. It's like one-upsmanship. I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, because he's a veteran.
Cover.
2, can that be? Oh, no, whoa, 2.5 there.
He's a veteran. He's been here for at Reality of Wrestling for 5 years. He hasn't had it easy, and then Terron comes in and he just gets everything handed to him. He has a chip on his shoulder, and he wants the money.
Right now, the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena kind of stunned silence because Terron, in a lot of ways, even though that they were evenly matched, you would have to say he was the favorite just because he was crowned the ultimate athlete.
Yeah, the road games, I mean, that was a big deal. $5,000 put up by sponsors near and far. And for Terron to actually have put that on the line, instead of, using it for himself or something else, cover.
1, 2. It's almost double or nothing, though, for Terron Beckham.
Yeah.
Dex says he's still got money in the tuck, but Terron, that $5,000, that goes a long way.
Well, you only put money on yourself if you believe in yourself.
Yeah, to let the P rose, right? Cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Terron Beckham. 10,000 reasons to kick out, of course.
Well, if you're a fan of Terron Beckham, you might be sweating here a little bit because everything that we've seen from Terron to date hasn't had a whole lot of him on the mat at this length of time. Row Nation certainly wants to see Terron stage some sort of fight here, get this back into, whoa! The explosion on that shoulder.
Wow. And Terron showing that athleticism like only he can. The ultimate athlete, Terron Beckham.
What can't Terron Beckham do?
Well,
avoid that.
Try to shoot halfway across the ring and it wasn't there for him.
Oh boy. Huge power slam.
Cover 1, 2, and that might have been it. No, Dexx, the line, Dixon. Not able to put away Terron Beckham for that 3 count.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a lazy cover there. Didn't put full chest to chest, and I think sometimes he may have thought Dexx had that money literally in the bag.
Full lateral press, that not from Dexx, the line Dixon, but right now Terron Beckham. A spear, cover 1, 2, 3, he did it. Terron Beckham did it.
my time. But to use the second turnbuckle, the ropes there for that extra bit of explosion. Huge victory for Terron.
Huge victory. That's $10,000 in his pocket right now. The ultimate athlete is cashing out.
A big win for Terron Beckham at the Summer of Champions 10. And $10,000 richer.
Yeah, look over here, Terron. I'll take some, man. Help, I'm hungry.
Houston, Texas. For 4 decades, Walker Texas Lawyer has represented the beautiful people of this beautiful city. But we know in this city, an accident can happen at any moment. Don't go against the insurance companies alone. They have their lawyers. You should have yours. If you've been injured in an accident, call Walker Texas Lawyer today and put 4 decades of experience on your side. Visit WalkerTexasLawyer.com today.
Following contest is a 4-way tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Introducing first from Game Central Station at a combined weight of 325 pounds, the team of Jay Knight, Dante Marquez, and they are the Remote
Oh yeah, the Remote Controls, a very young and popular team here in reality wrestling, and recently Chris Russo having some issues with Fly Death.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 450 pounds, the team of Mattie Ice and Cam Cole.
You gotta put all problems aside, Brad Gilmore, because you're not just staring one team face to face. You've got a whole lot of mass going on because there are 3 other teams that the Remote Controls and everybody else has to worry about.
And also, this is the first time we're seeing Mattie Ice and Cam Cole as a tag team, Carolina.
I mean, I'm really excited about tonight. I don't know about you guys, but it's tag team night, and I'm excited to see everybody, and I want to see who comes out on top.
And of course, they're going to be competing for those new Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships that are oh so beautiful.
And their opponents from Houston, Texas, at a combined weight of 415 pounds, the team of Fly Brother Warren J, Zach Silla, and they are Fly Death.
Well, a different version of Fly Death, if you will. Fly Death not too keen of the Remote Controls and almost turning a new leaf are Fly Brother Warren J and Zach Zilla.
The Remote Controls looked up to Fly Death. Fly Death as they're veterans. They've been at Row for 8 years, and then they turned their back on the Remote Controls. Pretty sad to see.
Pretty sad to see. Those are the 3 teams who are challenging these men.
And their opponents from St. Anne, Jamaica, at a combined weight of 350 pounds, they are the current Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the team of Julian, Mark, and they are the Island Boyz.
The Island Boys, Julian and Mark, the current Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, winning those titles in their debut match.
I mean, for the last month, one of the biggest questions here in the Row Nation was this a fluke? Was this a fluke for the Island Boys in their very first match coming away as tag team champs? We're about to find out.
Well, here we go. This is Fatal 4-Way. That means we have 2 teams start, obviously. You can tag in anybody in any corner. It looks like it's going to be Dante Marquez starting things off with the Remote Controls.
I'm surveying the landscape here, Brad, and I'm trying to figure out how, I mean, it's like You got blind tags, if you will, right? How is it that Cam and Mattie Ice are going to get in? I mean, there's just so many questions here on how this all comes together. But I'll tell you one definitive thing. The odds do not look good for our defending champs.
I mean, a 75% chance of
watch
not retaining those titles, Carolina.
Don't start with that math, please.
Each of these tag teams has a point to prove. They want to be on top. This means everything to every single one of them.
Talking about Steiner math, right? That's where we always end up.
Oh, well, yeah. But you're saying this team, it means everything to all these teams. I mean, to be reality wrestling tag team champions, of course. The first reality wrestling tag team champions were Aiden Cristiano and X as a part of Team International. Back in 2012, cover here. Kick out after 1.5. Those titles were defended at the inaugural Summer of Champions 1. You really, look, blind tag from Big Zach Zilla of Fly Def. Telling Jay Knight to get out of there. Had a big drop kick, and now Zach Zilla thought he was going to have the advantage there, Chris.
Well, now this is the time right now. You got to stay focused for Zach Zilla. Oof.
Absolutely, staying focused is important for them. They're the former 4-time champions looking to gain their 5th championship tonight.
Well, you know what? When I talk about former champions, in a different role is Mattie Ice. Main eventing his 2nd Summer of Champions. Last year, competing against Edge Stone inside the steel cage, victorious in retaining his Reality Wrestling Championship. And now he has found himself in a tag team with Cam Cole.
The once coined main man. He is good at being bad.
Right now, he and Zach Zilla really going pound for pound as far as their strength goes here, Chris.
Zach Zilla, Fly Brother Warren J, an opportunity here tonight to become a 5-time tag team champion.
Wait, schoolboy. 1, 2, Mattie Ice has the tights.
This Mattie and Cam link up is actually pretty interesting.
Well, they're the only team of the 4 that are not, they haven't worked together before.
They
no
haven't.
experience.
And the thing is, Mattie's the fastest to win the heavyweight championships. He's had 2 wins. Cam is one of the longest reigning heavyweight champions. They might work well together.
Chemistry is hard to build on the fly, especially when you have such great pedigree in the ring with them.
Well, now this has become chaos. Our referee Val's going to have to get control of this contest. I don't even know who the legal man is.
Well, look, yes, there are legal men, but by definition, there's no disqualifications. There's no countouts here in something like this. So good luck keeping order.
Well, now the Island Boys and the remote controls. Carolina, these two teams have a lot of respect for one another, but they both want to be the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions at the end of the day.
This is anybody's game.
Wait a minute!
Oh! The remote control said that their objective is to ensure that Fly Def doesn't win tonight. And they lost focus on the Island Boys just to get over on Fly Def.
Hold on,
wait a minute.
Is there a
Island Boys.
timeout? Watch out!
Oh my goodness.
I appreciate Cam trying to call a timeout as if that really works here in today's day.
Well, you know what? Not a thing in the sport of professional wrestling. And right now, Mattie Ice and Zach Zilla are thrown back inside the ring. I believe they're the 2 legal men. And then Jay Knight just reached over for a blind tag.
Whoa!
Cover 1. Kick out by 1 by Mattie Ice.
I mean, this is what we're talking about, a disadvantage right now. Jay Knight could pin Mattie Ice and become champions. Island Boys aren't involved at all!
Cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Mattie Ice trying to leave Summer Champions back-to-back years as a champion, and now a tag to his partner, the 2nd man. Oh, look at the strength there from main man Mattie Ice.
Wow, that is actually very impressive.
Oh my gosh. And now here comes Cam Cole, the 2nd man to ever become a Grand Slam champion.
They actually work well together.
They are working pretty damn good together as a tag team. I will admit that as well.
For their first time, you got to admit, they're looking really good right now.
Well,
absolutely.
Don't forget, this spot that Mattie Ice and Cam Cole are in belonged to the Highwaymen. It was Mattie Ice and Cam Cole that took out the Highwaymen and pretty much usurped them for this opportunity.
Yeah, they called their shot here. Mattie Ice going for the cover, 1-2 and a kick out. Again, the Highwaymen were the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions. They lost them to the Island Boys, and before they could get a rematch, you're absolutely right. Cam Cole and Mattie Ice put a stop to that and put them on the shelf.
And now, I mean, the way that it's going, we can't be, I guess, that surprised if Mattie Ice and Cam Cole walk out as new tag team champions.
Well, these two are really doing well. Frequent tags, keeping everyone else, Chris, away from the corners. Not allowing any of those blind tags even.
I mean, typically you associate both of those men as egomaniacs, megalomaniacs, but something's clicking here at the, oh, but of course, gotta get the showboating in, Cam Cole. Go ahead.
Showboating. This is actually a good team. Cam has athleticism, he has speed. Mattie makes up in power and quickness.
I mean, on paper, they match up very well. Both former Reality Wrestling champions. That is no small feat.
And Cam Cole has been a tag team champion, right?
Absolutely.
Him being a Grand Slam champ. So there's some level of experience. Oh, in this ring.
Oh, man. What a vicious backbreaker right across the knee of Cam Cole. Cam felt that. Thinks maybe it was going to be over. Trying to get a pin here. 1, 2. Jay Knight able to fidget his way out of that one. I mean, Chris, we talked about this in the King of the Summer Battle Royal, but really, what is a strategy even in a match like this? Eyes in the back of your head, trying to grow them?
I mean, at this point, it's about taking advantage of whatever the smallest opportunity is here. Because the difference between a win and a loss, when you're only one of 4 teams, I mean, it is so small. Got to take advantage when something, no matter how little, is given to them.
You got to take the batteries out the remote controls.
You know what? That's one way to stop them. That's absolutely one way to stop him. And now Cam Cole falling in the corner. Fly Brother Warren Jay found his way in and right to Jay Knight to the back of the neck. And Jay Knight is in a bad way.
Oh, boy. Oh,
cover.
boy.
Oh, no, not even a cover. Just throwing down some bows on him.
Just teaching the youngins a little bit of respect. Clearly, Warren Jay and Zach Zilla still feel slighted.
They're tired of being overlooked, not getting mic time, not getting interview time, and they're taking it out on everybody, especially the remote controls.
Well, you have Fly Dev saying the South got something to say. And they're taking it to Jay Knight, who is in desperate need, Chris, of a tag. Cover here. 1, 2, and not enough, but desperate need of a tag.
I think at this point,
to anybody.
I mean, clearly Jay Knight, Dante Marchese, the remote controls, I don't think they were expecting 3 more players inserting the coins to be in this position. Someone's got to step up and take charge.
Oh, you just saw the sweat fly off the chest of Jay Knight from that vicious chop from Fly Brother Warren Jay, and now tag team action from the 4-time champions. And Carolina, the Island Boys, trying to get involved in this one.
I mean, these brothers work really well together. When you talk about...
Go ahead, look at that. That's Julian right there. Just a ball of fire.
High energy, athleticism.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Cam Cole, you got to give it up for him. I know they're not playing by the rules, but I really do appreciate the strategy here.
It's all about... Oh, my! Oh!
Well...
That's a pointed square column right there.
Yeah, that's at a 90-degree angle, and that didn't feel well where it inserted itself into. Cover here. 1. Nope, not enough. I mean, Zach Zilla and Fly Brother Warren Jay, Carolina, have an opportunity to become 5-time tag team champions and really cement their legacy at Reality Wrestling here tonight.
I mean, that's what they want to do. They want their banner up here at the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena, and they don't care who they have to step on. Idols become rivals. They don't care.
It's Warren Jay making the tag in right now and is the legal man. Julian is just trying to crawl over there to his brother Mark. Oh,
1,
cover.
2.
Brad, you've talked about eyes in the back of the head potentially here, but at this point, it's not about making the cover against somebody, but it's about making the cover and somehow keeping the 3 teams away at bay.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very difficult, so you have to figure that out. You have to keep close to your partner, I guess, is the best way. Both men down here in the middle of the ring. You have to think, do you try to get to your corner and get a tag? Do you stay away from the other adjacent corners? So much at stake in our main event this week on the Reality of Wrestling, and next week, 2 triple threat matches, both to crown an undisputed champion. And in our main event, the special guest referee Andrew Jackson officiates between Gaspar Hernandez
Interesting.
and Edge Stone.
Sorry, Brad, that was an interesting strategy. Your partner wasn't there, so you go to the other team, and hopefully you can figure out a way to get back in the Island Boys.
The remote control is hyping up the crowd.
They're about to level up right here. Look at Dante Marchese.
Bam! Missile drop kick. Going for a cover. The remote controls for the win. 1, 2, and no.
Almost had vengeance.
Almost.
Almost. You meet your idols and they're not who you think they were. You look up to people and they stab you in the back. The remote controls feel slighted by Flydeath.
Well, this is as good of an opportunity as, I mean, look, there's not a whole lot of other people going on around the ring.
Now is the time.
The remote controls are in prime position.
Now is the time more than ever.
But there's Zach. Oh, goodness gracious.
This is where that 8 years veteran presence comes in.
Right here, what is he thinking?
My good.
Oh, wait, trying to get him, and he does. And a big power bomb to Jay Knight from Zach Zilla.
Watch out here, Mark.
Dante Marchese at Fly Brother Warren J. But wait a minute, here's Cam and Mattie Ice Carolina. Look at that!
I forgot they were even here.
Out of sight, out of mind, but wow, Chris.
We just witnessed an absolute train wreck and car crash at the same time.
They made it clear they're here still.
All right, now how do you make sense of this entire mass of humanity? Well, that was smart. Zach pulling his partner in to get the tag.
And Zach and Dante Marchese, the legal men in this match, the Island Boys, might be kissing those tag team championships goodbye.
When we talk about, using their skill set and their brains, Flydeath is really showing that they're smart and they know how to get back in the game. This might be theirs.
Oh boy, look at Dante. Oh my! Gotta make that tag. There it is. Come on, Jay. Oh, there we go. Oh,
blind tag right there from Mattie Ice. Mattie Ice now. Oh, look at that. Inverted DDT. Mattie Ice now throwing Dante Marchese, trying to steal a win here. 1,
there's nobody around.
Oh my gosh, we almost had new tag team champions.
Mattie Ice upset with our referee here at Reality of Wrestling.
Look at the Island Boys.
Double super kick from the Island Boys, and now delivered to the remote controls.
I've heard the term super kick parties, but in Jamaica they love the dance halls.
Is that super kick dance hall? Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Well, you heard it here first. It's Summer Champions 10. Main event action.
Wow.
And right now, Cam Cole, turn around.
Wow.
Big knee to the dome, and here comes Zach Zilla. And now sleeper hold. Zach Zilla trying to put Mattie Ice to sleep.
Oh my goodness.
And a blind tag. Mattie Ice not aware. Is that Julian?
That's Julian there with the boots.
Julian made the tag.
Now Cam gets tagged in here. Did Julian see that? Did Julian know?
Oh, wait a minute. Julian to the outside.
Oh, watch out from above.
Oh, man. Look at that. New tag team champions. Wait a minute. I don't think he's the legal man. Mattie Ice is still legal.
They're not working together right now.
Mattie Ice and Cam Cole arguing. Mattie Ice said, I tagged you. Oh, wait a minute.
They need to work together. That was a huge rookie tag team mistake.
Well, right now, the Island Boys sending Mattie back to the islands.
Brothers being cohesive, as they should be.
Oh, we're taking a trip down to the Caribbean, ladies and gentlemen.
Frog splash. Whoa! Splash. Cover. 1, 2, 3, and still.
Here are your winners, and still the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the team of Julian and Mark, the Island Boys.
Still tag team champions, the Island Boys, letting it be known that they're brothers, they're cohesive, and this wasn't a fluke.
And they're the new beautiful Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Adorned with flames, symbolic of Harlem Heat, of course, one of the great tag teams of all time. Can the Island Boys be described that way here at Reality of Wrestling? Only time will tell. Summer of Champions 10, Week 2 in the books.